Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Sir Daryl, what they do.
What it do, Jeffrey Jordan? We're here to discuss sisters, and when we get into it, I need to tell you how sad I am.
I hear that. I have a feeling what you sad about, but oh crap, my fault. Oh. But yeah, I'm ready to get back into it. We're gonna be talking sisters, uh, mainly sisters, but of course, we got necessary news we got to get through. But how you feeling today?
I'm all right. I had a very busy week, and I did not get around to
Okay,
watching the episode until today, so it's still kind of fresh.
okay, right.
I will say that it affected my mood for the day. It actually did, and this is the first one of the first times that it's the first time on Sisters that my mood got affected. One of the first times on a Tyler Perry show, period, that my mood got affected. But this one did it. So I'm okay overall. How are you?
I'm good, but like anything in particular that that what happened?
Well, you come back. So first of all, I just want to just be completely transparent with the people. I missed all of last
Okay,
season, and I've not caught up.
I I
Now,
know you did.
I was able to sort of catch up on the first couple of minutes of this show because it gave us the important pieces that were necessary in
Uh
order for
huh.
me to digest what was happening and what was going on. But it was just too weird not seeing Karen and hating on Karen. That was just crazy. It was too weird not seeing Sabrina. And and I even found it interesting. And I mean, I don't know whether or not we're leapfrogging then over anything, but I found it so interesting that they didn't even in the recaps when they were showing things that happened, they didn't show any of their scenes. So like you could even see their faces or hear their voice throughout the entire episode. They referenced Sabrina, they referenced Karen, but like you're calling and you get the voicemail, the generic. The person you're calling is not available. Like so, we don't hear Sabrina's voice. Um, we didn't even get any images of Sabrina until the preview of next week's or this coming week's episode. So it just like all in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, did they leave on bad terms? Like, because I wasn't necessarily feeling that at first, but the mere fact that they went out of their way to exclude any of their actual voice and image in this episode, that upset me too. So I don't know what I'm mostly upset about. It was just, it ain't the same. It's not going to be the same without them. And apparently, you have two new actresses that's coming in. I missed last season. Were these two women in last season? Like, did they start showing them? Did they start building them up last season?
No, no. And just to piggyback on what you were saying, this transition is so abrupt.
Yeah,
It has to be more behind the scenes that we don't know.
yeah.
Because like I was telling you before on our personal time, I was just saying no one leaves a hit show. No one leaves a hit show willingly without having something else.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, yes, you may see I don't forgive me, I don't know their real I do know their real names, I just don't want to mess it up. But Karen, I see you see her in movies,
Mm-hmm.
uh no big ticket, no box office uh thrillers, but you see her in movies. Sabrina, she does have something, but it's always made for TV stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
you would not leave uh one of the top rated shows for that. So it has to be more than meets the eye. And like I said, even with Sabrina's character, it really the only thing we saw was that car accident, a car accident that could have been they could have made that she really wasn't doing anything but cascading in a car. Karen really spoke. They kind of really gave her a storyline. They kind of talked her off with some grace. So it was Karen's exit was very different from Sabrina's exit, in my opinion. But I feel like we're missing something. And forgive me, I forgot that you didn't watch any of the previous season. I forgot that you didn't watch it, but you know something's going on. Yeah.
And like you said about people leaving a show that's I mean it's one of the top rated shows on cable television, and it's a Tyler Perry show. So that gives you two things that you're dealing with. A nice paycheck, well, three
Hmm.
things. A nice paycheck fame like you're Michael Jackson in this world. Like, and you might not be able to
Right.
walk down. Well, no, that's not true. None of those women could go to any black area of America and not be noticed and seen. That's not going to happen. They are hood famous. They're like Keisha Cole. Like Keisha Cole can, like, she can't walk through the hood, but she could walk through other areas, or she could go to France and people, she probably wouldn't be bothered in the same way. But they are
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
famous among their own people. But because it's a Tyler Perry show, they only work what, a month out of the year. If they do 2 seasons in a year, they're only like their seasons are wrapped
Exactly.
up in 2 weeks. So it's not even. I don't want to say it's not hard work, but it's not work that's going to get in the way of their life. It's like, if you are a star on one of the Tyler Perry shows, you have really hit easy street from the sense of how much you're going to have to work for what you're going to have to get for it. And so I cannot
Facts.
imagine them two just leaving on their own, just not having any reason to leave, and it saddens me.
I agree. I agree. And what's up, Jaden, and what's up, Demetria in chat? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, that was pretty much it. The abrupt way they both left. I thought it was. I truly thought this was something that was gonna blow over. I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was just kind of like a tease, like a tease. But this is really happening. And you know how I am with new characters. We don't want it.
No.
You know, we don't want. And the characters that are coming, it's so ditzy. I hate the way that they're bringing them in. The type of characters it is, like the one woman that's on the promo, like the darker woman. I don't think we haven't seen her yet. I thought it was maybe the mother, but that's not the mother. She's
Yes,
posing
I
on there.
actually, it's
We
so funny you say it, because towards the end, I paused it when they went to one of the breaks, and then it showed the previews, and I paused what it was, and I said, no, that's not the mother, that's somebody else. So yeah, we haven't met her yet.
No, we haven't met her, but I have many issues with the new characters. And the I have an issue with the content, their content that they're bringing at the time. You know what I mean? It's a lot of serious crap going on, and their content is just bananas to me. I hate the mother. I hate her mothering style. I mean, we I kind of saw a few clips of the mother before. I thought she was just gonna be in and out.
Yeah,
She was kind of stern. I was fine with that, but now she is just blindly stupid, and I'll get to why I feel that way
yeah,
later.
yeah. So anyway, that affected my mood for the day looking at this. And you know what else? This might sound ridiculous, but I know that the Sisters fans are not going to take to these two. I know that they're not. Not only did they bring in two new women, but they brought in two new women as two women exited. So all, like, it's like they replaced Karen and Sabrina with these two women. There's almost no other way to look at it. Now, if they had brought them in and then there was a bunch of characters and then they left and then they start showing them a little bit more prominently, that might have been something that they could have eased into the fans with. But no, you're not going to replace Karen. You're not going to replace Sabrina. This is not. Who thought of this? Like, who thought this was okay? If you had to get rid of Karen and Sabrina, you don't just replace them like this. You don't. You know what they should have
And
done? Pam should
well,
have. I mean, I don't know about. Well, maybe from what I see or what I hear of what they did to her last season, they could have used last season to prime her for a more prominent spot. I don't know who else they could have used, but that could have been enough for now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just show Pam more instead of bringing in new main characters, because these new main characters eclipse Pam. Pam, we know Pam. Why wouldn't they use Pam?
what I saw from the last season or last mid season, whatever you want to call it, they kind of they were kind of elevating Maurice, Pam, and Danny. Danny was so it seems like Danny is going to be in more scenes with Pam and Maurice because they were going to be taking over Karen's shop, which is
Mm-hmm.
so wonky.
Yeah, it's
You
ridiculous.
know, they yeah they're going to be so they kind of hey, I'm gonna go with it, whatever. But They're supposed to be taking over Karen's shop and revitalizing it. And I guess that's a way to bring Pam into the fold a little bit more. But even that's going to be weird now because they have these two new characters, two new
Right,
main
right. They
characters.
should have just used Pam. Now, I
Yeah.
and from what I saw of this episode, I suspect that they also are gonna, like you said, even give Maurice more time. Like it looks like they're going to make not make him a sister, but make him a main character that we follow his life a little bit more.
Okay.
Because that dude who he is with, was that happening most of last season, or is he brand new as
That
well?
just happened. That just happened.
Okay.
Like
Okay. So yeah, I think that they're gonna use that because without Sabrina there, he doesn't. Well, if he's running the salon, then maybe he does. But maybe that was part of the thought process. You're going to utilize him differently because Sabrina is his connection to the sisters. But I guess Danny might be now.
yeah, yeah. It's so strange. I mean, like, hey, I mean, I is salon scenes really that important? No, not to me. But I guess they need to keep Pam into the fold, so that's why they have to have the salon around. You
Yeah.
know.
Anyway, that's it.
Anyway, that's it. I hear you. I hear you. Any other topics that could come to mind?
No, I'm sure that we'll get to all of the episode as we go through these slides.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right.
All right, let's go to
Without
the
further
first one then.
ado. All right, boom. So, y'all, this is a little off topic, little necessary news. Mike Epps, he has a tour going on, and it's going to be, I know he's going to be in Chicago. We Them Ones tour. I'm going to be going to Chicago, and I'm going to be seeing. I'm not a Omar Epps fan, but I'm going because I got free tickets, so I'm going to check that out. I do like comedy. I'm not a big Omar Epps fan, but I will go and check it out.
Well, what's happening? Like this, it's a comedy set. I know a couple of those people on here as comedians. So that it's just like this is just a set. When is this show?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to be touring, but I know he's going to be in Chicago.
No, I'm saying like when is that date?
April.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He's going to be in Chicago. April 28th, I believe, and it's just like
All right,
one date per city or something like that.
all right. I might find myself in
Yeah.
Chicago that day. Can you imagine? I'm just walking. I'm just casually walking down the street of Chicago, and boom, I look over, and Jeffrey Jordan. And if I could, I mean, immediately the first thing I'm going to do is to just try to like get a pen and paper or something for an autograph. But if I can get through the looky loos in order to get the autograph, because I would imagine you're going to be surrounded at that point.
Oh yeah, right. We'll make it happen. Everybody step aside.
All right, yeah. Hopefully, I got that kind of juice.
Yeah. All right. So this is just a a character that we were talking about, Mrs.
Yeah.
Winfrey. I mean, I'm sorry, the character we were talking about. We did. I haven't seen her yet. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she's going to be on the show. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I can't judge her
I'm
based off
judging that I
how
don't
she
like her.
looks.
I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I don't know who she's gonna be. She's gonna be a therapist. I don't know. She got big shoes to fill. I know that.
It's ridiculous. Who she? Oh, I'm looking forward to finding out who she is so I can know why I don't like her. Like right now, I don't have
Is
my justification. I'll get my justification will come to me once I actually meet her.
so, let's say, who do you think she'll be? Is she gonna be fast and loose? We already got a smart
No,
person.
no.
Sabrina was the kind of who wanted to be a mommy, kind of stuffy, frumpy, fun girl.
She's gonna be
She doesn't look
professional.
like a Sabrina professional,
Yeah,
but
look
we
at her.
have Andy for a professional.
But
We have
she's gonna be
Andy for
one
that.
too. Look at the fake face.
Hmm. I see. All right, professional. All right. This is I came to find out that this is Andy's
Andy's
sister,
sister. Yeah.
which she seems a bit ditzy. and I didn't know we were still doing that in 2026, making ditzy characters. That was so mid early 2000s when you had that ditzy character, you know, and when they come in, you hear the fake crowd audience clap and laugh
Uh-huh.
and something like that. That's what it was given to me. Sitcom,
Yeah.
her character, and it was at the wrong time. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, boom. This is my girl.
Ebony. Ebony
Yeah,
Obsidian.
aka Karen. and now let's put this out for you, Sir Daryl, and all the other Karen haters. You got what you wanted. You got
And
what you
now I don't
wanted.
want it.
You got my. You can't have a book. You got my girl up out of here.
I
You said
know. I
hate and
know.
hate and hate. And she said, you know what? Forget this. Forget this. Y'all want me out? Bye. I am gone. That's what happened. You got what you wanted, Sir Daryl. You and all the other
I'm
haters. You got
so
what you
mad
wanted.
about getting what I wanted because now I don't want it at all. I've said it over and over, even in all of my Karen hate, and there was a lot of it. Ebony Obsidian was the best actor on that show. She was the best. She was the professional. She was the real deal when it came to acting. And she's the only one. She's the only one who's a real deal, and now she's gone.
So why is it, Sir Derek, including you? Why is it that you got to give flowers to people when they gone? Why
I
couldn't you give
said
her
that
flowers
the
when
whole
she's
time
back?
now.
No,
I
baby.
said this
No,
the whole
baby.
time.
No, baby. Would you giving her flowers when she's gone? Why?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I'm
All
looking at her. I miss her so much.
right.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch old episodes just to maybe figure out why I
Mm-hmm.
hated her because I don't hate her at all now.
I'm sorry, Ebony. I was the
Bye,
only one who
Karen.
knew. Demetria says I didn't care for her, but I didn't want. You know what, Demetria? You see, this is what I'm saying. Demetria, can you put a comment up? I
Well,
didn't
wait.
care
Where's
for
she at? Is she
Ebony.
on? Where's she at?
She's I'm on both. I'm on she said it on YouTube.
She's on YouTube. Hold
I
on.
don't see any comments. Yeah, she was just like, I didn't care. She said I didn't care for Karen, but I didn't want to see her leave either. You see how that sound? She sound like you. She sound like you.
Oh, my screen is full. All right, hold on. It just came back up.
It's
I
cool,
mean,
but I said what she said. It's cool.
I know, but I'm just wondering. I need to get it ready. All right, yeah, I see it now. Hold on. Let's give her her screen comment. I didn't care for her. I didn't want her to leave. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. I didn't like her. I did not like her, but I did not. I don't want to go. And I didn't even. I hadn't even considered that she might be gone.
That
This
don't
just
make
wasn't.
sense.
This wasn't a consideration of mine.
I that
So
don't I don't I didn't like her, didn't care for her, but I don't want her to leave either. I want her to take my lashings. I want her to take my
you
criticism.
liked her though. That's the difference.
I'm talking about you. I didn't like her, but I don't want her to leave either. Hmm.
Yes. That's not
Hmm.
psychotic.
Oh my goodness.
To the person that seasoned it. And that would be me.
We don't get no credit, huh?
Andy. Andy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Are you okay? Yes.
What was okay? Boom. So this was right after the tragic accident. Andy's car blew up. Do you remember that part?
Yes, yes. Her car exploded and she was running to it.
My problem is, you see, now it just didn't explode. Andy was on the ground from the impact. She was knocked out.
She
You know
was
what I mean?
knocked
For a few
across
minutes.
the
So
street.
why is it that everybody is like talking and sitting down with ribs as if it's a normal day? You have heard of a concussion before. You have heard of brain bleeds before. As a mother, you would say, no, baby, you're not okay. You going in the ambulance,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ride with you. You're hysterical right now. You don't know what you need, right? Get out of here. That is crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
Karen,
crazy.
Andy sitting there talking about, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And you're right. They went back in there and ate and start talking about rental cars. And, oh, we got to hurry because they close in less than an hour.
Yeah, that is bananas. I'm like, are we? This is what we doing? Wow.
No, that's Mom, what I'm taking. No, and there's an intruder in the house. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hello? Yes, I have an intruder in my home. Andy, would you listen to me?
Oh,
Cheyenne,
okay,
sweetheart.
okay.
Well,
Pause
maybe
it,
that's your
baby.
answer. She don't listen to her mother no way because the mother tried to talk to her.
Okay, this was a serious scene right now for me. Now, you know your daughter just had a tragic accident, sprawled out on the street, car exploded. You trying to tell me that wasn't the time to say, listen, your sister's at your house right now.
Yeah, forget about agreements.
You don't need another freaking surprise, right? At a minimum, you don't need somebody jumping out and saying surprise in your freaking house when your car just exploded. That means somebody's trying to murder you, right? That means somebody's trying to murder you, and we going willy nilly like it never happened. Why would you walk inside the house? Why would you even go home? Put it that way. If somebody put a bomb in my freaking car, I'm not going home. I'm
Also,
not going home.
what kind of juice does her
Go
mother
ahead.
have that her mother is able to circumvent Andy and get somebody approved to get inside of Andy's apartment when Andy ain't home and to just chill out? What? How she pull that off? Penthouse apartment. The only way
Exactly.
this is you gotta rub, you gotta grease hands, you gotta have connections to get somebody up in Andy's spot.
Exactly. Exactly. They just like spitting in our faces and saying, "Oh no, it's just a light rain." That's all it is.
Yeah.
This is crazy, and I'm still on the mom. The mom is she's supposed to be this stern pillar of a stern mother, stern pillar of truth. She is just as ditzy. What are you talking about? Oh, that's what I'm trying. Your sister said, "The frick are you talking about? Your daughter just had a car explode and she flew across the freaking street
Yeah.
in a light, had a light. She was knocked out for a few minutes. You trying to tell me you couldn't say, oh, your sister, call the sister, listen, call this crap off. Your sister just was, her car exploded.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
to
In
meet me
fact,
at the
you need to be
hospital.
calling her sister saying, "Get over here immediately. Your sister might not make it."
Exactly. Meet me at the hospital. We on our way up the
Right.
street to
Right. Right.
meet
Right.
me. You know what I mean? Meet me at the hospital. We on our way. The closest hospital on the street. Okay, mom, I'm on my way. If you pick me up some ice and some cakes or whatever, you
Yo,
know,
something.
get out of here.
Your
This
sister,
is so
damn, your sister
stupid.
was almost murdered. Just wait right there. We'll be back soon.
Who wrote this mess? Like, is it the fact that they like, you know what, the show is out on its way anyway. Screw that. We just gonna, we just gonna wing it.
Yeah,
Let the janitor write this episode. Let the
the
oh, I'm
janitor
gonna
wrote
write
it.
it. Yeah,
The,
all right. Let me try it out.
you all ain't
What
doing
was
nothing
this?
with it. But the janitor may have been responsible for having the other two gone. Demetrius
Demetrius
says,
says,
"Wasn't that
wasn't
dumb?"
that dumb?
Oh, there you go. No, I'm sorry. You reading it?
Okay, Demetrius said, wasn't that dumb? Who invites someone to their daughter's house unannounced? You know what, Demetri? I can even look. Listen, I can even look past that. I can even, you know what? In normal circumstances, whether you like them or not, that is her sister, and it's the mom that's doing it. So I could look past that in a normal situation. In this situation, come on, mama, you just as stupid. You just as stupid. You should have called that off. Called that off. Your daughter doesn't need another jolt right now. She probably has a light concussion, and everybody's sitting down breaking bread like it's Sunday's best. What a dingbat.
Wait, wait, wait. What you said dingbat?
Dingbat. Demetrius says everyone walks in Andy's house. And Demetrius, once again, I can look past that too. In this situation, it is a no. Get out of here. What is going on? What are we doing? Good God. Like they just giving up on the show. They just giving up on the show. I can see that.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that. It does seem like they're just like, screw this. We're just gonna. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. My brain says that
Yeah.
they know it's over, but it didn't have to be over. I mean,
Didn't
Sisters
have to
wasn't.
be.
I wonder if I didn't take a look, but I wonder if Tyler went back to writing this. Now, as I'm just thinking, because with the way that I thought about the writing, it was stupid, but it wasn't Tyler stupid. Tyler stupid is different. Um, um, so I don't think that's the case. Maybe he just started giving them more directions. I mean, I did hear "Are you sure?" a lot in this episode, so I think he's definitely back on set. Um,
This ain't Tyler. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe Tyler's on set. I don't think he's watching this. No, no, no. If if something went down and these two sisters left abruptly, Tyler just like, well, screw it. I don't want nothing to do with it. It don't even seem like he's trying to save it. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I don't care what nobody says. Something happened. I don't think Tyler's on set.
hmm.
No! No! Shame! Shame!
Oh,
Guys, that was the tragic shooting in Minneapolis that I wanted to just bring some light on it. Necessary news. Renee's final moments were in her maroon Honda. Uh, she blocked off like ICE agents who in return reacted in violence. My heart goes out to her and her family. So Daryl.
yeah. This is my first time actually even seeing the video. I have successfully avoided watching the video until you made me watch it right.
Listen, you know I
Man,
gotta bring some. You know, yeah, it was crazy. It came on my feed, and I just had to see the full video, and I was just like, "Good God, this is crazy." Um, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it is
all I gotta
nuts.
say. Hmm.
Oh,
The end. I just wanted to come say hello. Hello? Next on Sisters. Both of you made arrangements that affect me and my home without even asking me. You two are sisters and you need to support each other, period. Karen, I debated
Gee.
calling you, but I knew you would be furious if I didn't. Something happened.
I don't
Uh,
understand that. So Karen is not there, but that doesn't mean she's not connected. Unless something happened that I don't know about, doesn't mean she's not connected with with her sisters still. So why would you even debate calling Karen? Like, what's the debate? That they're not in the same city anymore, so now don't give her this information.
wait, what do you what the? Oh wait, oh okay. I think she meant. I'm debating whether to ruin. I guess she's trying to say I don't want to ruin Karen's trip. I don't want to burden her, but if that this is not something trivial, this is the time to call somebody. She would want to know. But yeah, I see what you. I think what her point is. I'm debating whether to call and burden Karen with this because right now Karen's starting a new chapter in life. She doesn't need this right now. But I'm saying they are childhood friends. This isn't some trivial issue. This is serious.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Yeah,
Karen was
I just
still
wanted
a
to come
part of
say
the
hello.
show, she would want to know.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
had a
that's it.
little crash over here, so the audio popped back in.
Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. Yeah, yeah, that scene just ticked me off. The mom, Andy, they all alike, apparently.
Yeah.
Mr. Keys,
Yeah.
is there anything that you want to tell Zach?
Oh, well, not that I can think of.
Okay.
Pause it.
Oh,
Pause it, baby. Now your girl, she's the main one stuffing her face with chicken and freaking
Oh,
ribs.
so here we
My,
go.
no, no, no. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. She has information about Mr. Keys' pops, aka Pops, this man who nobody knows. Okay, he just got on the. She had information. She heard him say, "Oh, Zach is my son." Did you hear about that part?
No.
She was standing on the balcony, their little balcony. He was outside on the phone, and he was just like, Zach is my child, but I have to wait till the right moment to tell him. Now, keep in mind, this is another character who just came about. Zach met him in the gym, but obviously it wasn't by coincidence. And my thing is, numbnuts, why are you holding on to this bit of information? You know what I mean? If you know this, Fatima, you need to say something. This guy, like, is he that is still Zach's money? Is he a deadbeat dad coming back for some money? I don't know. Do we know anything about him? No. He hasn't known this man all but 1 or 2 days, and
So Zach
Fatima is
met him at the
holding on
gym
to
and invited him to the house?
met him at the gym. Did a bit about life situations, and they kind of got cool. But now we know it wasn't by accident. It wasn't by accident. You know, he that is Zach's family, but he's lying to Zach, basically saying that I used to know your mother. That's all he's saying. I'm a friend of I used to know your father, and Zach kind of confided in him, like, what did you know about my father? And da da da. Was he this? Was he that? And he's just lying to Zach. And now Fatima knows, but she's not sharing the information. She's stuffing her face with freaking ribs.
Who was he talking to when he said that I'm Zach's father? Who was he talking
He
to?
was on the phone, so we couldn't hear. He was on the
Yeah.
phone. He stepped outside. Fatima stood on a little terrace, and she was kind of eavesdropping and heard him say it.
No, she
And
was
my thing
sitting on
is,
her terrace and he happened to be underneath it. Don't say she was eavesdropping. She's on her own terrace.
she's on her own terrace. And first off, it's not her terrace because that's Zach's house. And don't you
No,
forget
it's
it.
her
And don't
terrace.
you forget it. That don't you forget it. I'm just saying, she heard him saying that Zach's my son. Why is she holding on to this information? Inspector Gadget, who always want to be the mystery solver, but now she want to have a tight tongue. What is going on with this show? I don't understand. I don't understand. Go ahead, read it. I can't see it.
Demetrius says there is Fatima still keeping things from Zach. See, you
Yes,
Fatima
baby.
haters,
Here we
you Fatima
go.
haters are
Here we
just
go,
annoying.
Dimitri. No, if Dimitri, she's not a Fatima hater. She just said that she just like Karen. See, that's why I f with Dimitri. I f with Dimitri because she keep it real. Yeah, she keep it real. You know what I mean. She don't play favorites. She calls it. She calls it as she
How
sees
long
it.
has she been
Just like
holding on to
me.
this information? 10 minutes?
Long enough to wait. I don't care if it was 10 seconds, baby. I don't care if it's ten
So she's
seconds.
supposed to just, in
If
front of
you look,
everybody, just run back in there and just
yeah,
be like,
no, no, no,
Zach,
no,
Zach,
baby,
that's your
no,
papa.
baby, no, baby, no, baby. That's at their freaking house. She could pull Zach to the side, baby. I gotta talk to you right now. This Joker, he is your freaking father, lying to you, milking you for information, milking you for information. Why is he here? Why is he lying about it? Why is he lying to your face? We need to know. And now was the time, Fatima, and not to be stuffing your face with chicken and freaking ribs. You should have been
It
getting
was
down to
dinner time.
business. That's
She's
all I
not
gotta
supposed to
say.
eat. She's now all of a sudden she's not supposed to eat. She's
Sir
supposed to starve
Daryl,
to death
she can do
in order
two.
to
She
please
can
Jeffrey
she do.
Jordan.
Wait a minute. Can she do two things at one time? Maybe not, because we see how she acts at work. Can she do two things at once? No, she can't. But listen, she should have said something to Zach. She should have said something, and it only takes 1 second. Zach, I need to talk to you.
That's your daddy.
Listen, that's
And
your
then you would
that's
have been
your
calling her
dad.
messy.
That's your
You would have
dad.
been calling her messy because she would have been like, "That's
She
your
is
daddy."
messy.
Now,
That's not
now
messy.
grab the
That's
popcorn
not
and watch and
messy.
see what
That's not
happens.
messy. That's not messy. That's not messy. Is something if you don't know it's true or not. That's not messy. She's telling the truth. I would hope someone tells me the truth. I'm breaking bread with somebody who's lying to my face. Really? Get out of here. Get out of here.
No. Oh God, I hope it's not Andy in there. Wait. Oh my God. No. And hey, she's over here, guys.
Yes, we kind of went out of order, but that's the scene where Andy was kind of sprawled out. I don't know if you noticed, you can kind of see when they was filming this, obviously the actress was pregnant, and you see her gut kind of sprawled up. But
I didn't. I wanna see that again. I did not notice that.
yeah,
Oh God, I hope it's not Andy in there. Wait. Oh my God. No.
Yeah, it is.
yeah. Well, I know she since had the baby
Indeed.
already because I saw it on I saw it on Facebook. Um, and once again, this is just segues into that last scene when Andy was kind of space zoning out. She was sprawled out. She was knocked out. You can call that a freaking a light coma. She was knocked out,
Oh, she was gone. Yeah.
and you trying to tell me you guys didn't see it fit to say get inside this ambulance.
All right.
Fatima, her good friend, girl, get in this ambulance. I'm gonna ride with you. Zach, we at the house. Get in this sack. Get in this car. I mean, an ambulance. We gonna ride with you. The mom, baby, you need to get in this ambulance now. And I'm getting in the back seat. No one said that. This is like who? I don't understand these people. I don't understand it. I don't.
Indeed, you and me both. Where you going? Talk. Hey, do your thing.
Please leave a message at the tone.
Hey, Sabrina, I'm over here at Zach's. You won't believe
That's when I
Hold on
knew
for a
something
few
was up
seconds.
because I expected them to be like, hi, this is Sabrina. Like I expected to hear her voice. And when I didn't hear her voice, I was like, wait a minute, what y'all doing?
Did I read this? Demetrius says it's not normal at all. No one knows about a mom or sister. They're playing us. Then Demetrius says there is Fatima still keeping things from Zach. I saw that. Jeff, it's their home, but I still agree with you there. What was I talking about? What Demetrius
You
talking
you were
about? It's
saying
their
that
home, but
it
I
was Zach's terrace.
that is Zach's terrace. But I see what you're saying. They probably gonna get married someday. Uh,
They're
that
engaged.
last scene, huh?
They are engaged.
Is she on the deed?
What?
Exactly. Exactly. You heard what I said. Is she on the freaking deed? No, she is not. Anyway, um, why is Rich there? This is what I want. Like, why is Rich there? You know, him and him and Sabrina were on bet. Like, listen, last season, what you missed, very messy. Her and Rich were not together last season. She was out having sex with most. That should have told me that Sabrina was going to be leaving the show because they changed her character up so much. She was just having wild sex. She forgot about being a mommy, wanting to have kids and stuff. And Rich, he wasn't. He shouldn't have been a part of the show anymore because Sabrina stopped talking to him, and that was it. So why is Rich there at the cookout? Why is he there?
I don't know.
And better yet, well, no. At this point, he's still calling Sabrina. So they obviously at at this scene, they didn't know that Sabrina was in a car accident, but
Hmm.
I still think Rich shouldn't be there. Hmm.
So what is going to happen? Do you know? Is Sabrina going to die? That's because she didn't leave the city. So and nothing is off limits anymore on these Tyler Perry shows. People like main characters will die and get killed. I guess that's what's going to happen. They're going to say she died.
Probably, and then I saw some people online. They were looking at like credits for this season, and they were just like, nope, nope. Karen and Sabrina are still gonna be on the show because their credits are still on it. What I say to that is, they mentioned Karen's name.
Mhm.
They mentioned Sabrina,
Yeah,
so
they
she's
they
still
have
technically part
remodeled.
of.
They've changed the actual thumbnails, the logos. They're gone.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I
And
mean
then
we've
when I
seen
looked
these
at the
shows where they all have like people in the credits in the opening credits 2 seasons after they're out of there. Not this time.
Yeah. Now, so Daryl, we haven't seen this other the darker skinned woman. Now, I was kind of saying to myself when I first saw the thumbnail, it almost looked like modified, like this, like they weren't ever like all of the girls weren't really standing together. Like it was like cut out, clipped, and put together.
Yeah,
You
yeah, it
know what I
doesn't
mean?
look
So
like a
that's
photo
what
shoot at
made me
all.
think it was. It kind of. I thought it was kind of phony. Obviously, we know that one of the characters really do exist, but I haven't seen that last character yet. So I don't know. I'm still kind of holding out because
You
it,
know,
it
on
almost looks so.
Sisters, when it starts, they do that whole intro.
Uh
Like the
huh.
video. Did you happen to notice what it was?
I didn't.
Hmm.
You're right. I didn't pay attention. You're right. I didn't pay attention to it.
I'm gonna see if I
I
can.
don't know.
Before we get out of here, I'm gonna see if I could pull it up because I'm
You
very
know.
curious about how they did that, or did they skip it this time? I didn't think to look.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past anybody just to rile people up, just to see the reaction. Because
I
it
would be
would
so
not.
happy if that's what they were doing. All right,
Mm,
give me
mm,
one
mm,
second. I just
mm.
all right, all right.
Because the way how I thought it was supposed to happen, I thought, once Sabrina got in that accident, Karen was gonna come on back,
Mm-hmm.
and like I can't leave now because my sister uh is healing. Sabrina is healing, so we can't go out of town anymore. So that's what I thought was gonna happen, but it didn't happen that way.
Yeah,
It didn't happen that way.
that would have been great.
I would have
All right,
loved it. I would have watched that.
you say you would have watched that?
I mean, I'm watching it anyway, but I would have been like, you know what, that makes sense. Okay, I'm down with
Yeah.
it. Jana, the man who's doing it right now, I'm down with it.
All right. I'll try to. I did find the episode, and I'll try to sort through it as we go through. Hold on, let me get back over here.
All right, all right. Yeah.
I think we saw this. Did we see the scene?
Mhm. I don't know.
What's going on?
No, we didn't.
You okay?
Sickening, sickening. Cut it. All right. So that scene, that's when they first broke the news that Sabrina was in the hospital
Mm-hmm.
in a coma, and Maurice was just like, we were just here because Maurice had came to the hospital earlier with his new friend, asking around town like trying to find his friend, and the front desk lady wouldn't help us. Like, HIPAA laws prevent me from doing this and that.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with Andy. Here we go, olive oil. You run into Dr. Cruz to give him a hug when you're supposed to be hating this man. I get it. You're upset about your friend, but you got to go run to the arms of a man. You got your friend standing right freaking there that will comfort you, but you rather go run to the arms of somebody who betrayed you. If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Cruz kind of portrayed them because he was I don't know, he was working with this one of these racist doctors or something like that. So they were supposed to be not liking him, but of course, Andy, she can't help herself. She can't help herself to run into the arms of a guy. Let me get some of these comments. Demetrius says, Rich and Zach became close after the ball player came for Zach and he helped Zach back. I believe Sabrina is dead. Just my opinion. Dimitri, yeah, I remember Zach. Listen, I remember Zach became cool with Rich, but get out of here. Let's be real. They're not friends after one freaking day. And last time I checked, Zach has friends already. Freaking Tony and the other guy from Zatima. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm not even gonna go there. I know they can't be part of sisters, but what I'm saying is that is not Zach's friend from one freaking meeting. I'm sorry, you don't become friends. And even if they became cool, if I'm Zach, I'm gonna be like, listen, you can't. I don't think you should come to the cookout because
Yeah,
Sabrina's gonna be
and even
there,
yes, exactly, exactly.
right? And you would think freaking Fatima would be like, nah, babe, he can't come because Sabrina's gonna be there.
Right.
That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Like they both get on my nerve. That's why they work great together because they both dingbats. Good God.
Wait a minute.
Am I wrong?
Hold
Am
on.
I wrong?
Let's. I
Wrong
found.
is wrong.
I found the intro. Let's watch it.
Okay.
All right. So I see what they're doing. They're blocking it.
I didn't see it
I,
though.
you can't. I'm looking at it, and what's happening is the video is coming, the audio is coming through, but the video is not coming through. So
Oh, okay.
it, it's
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 cool.
it's it's doing that thing that I was telling you about before. How like I can see it clearly, but
Oh,
I
it's
didn't.
cool.
But I'm looking at it, and it's a brand new. It
No.
ain't the same. It ain't the same opening. It's brand new, like
Yeah.
brand new.
Yeah.
It's nice, and they got
Well,
the other sisters in there.
yeah, and I wouldn't want you to play it anyway because the music is gonna kick us off.
Yeah,
Um, the Demetrius says Karen and Sabrina are not in the photo. Okay, and
yeah.
Demetrius says the way Karen left, she can come back, but not Sabrina. I mean, as of right now, Demetrius, they both can come
As of
back
right now,
technically.
Sabrina's not dead.
You know, she's not. So they both can come back technically, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think that's what they're trying to do. Sadly, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine.
Oh my God.
Scary.
Wait, what happened to her car?
Police had to take it. Apparently they think it was intentional.
What?
Look at there, Paige. I found your keys. Isn't that lovely that you could do it? We're leaving.
Maurice, before you go, how could you put Dylan in harm?
Pretty crazy coming from your white mouth. Watch it. We just became friends.
Oh my
I am
goodness.
sorry.
Oh my goodness.
You are right. And I love our friendship.
Ugh.
But I mean, who blows up a car in
Um. So Paige, I don't know if you know about the episode. She called. This is before the crap hit the fan. Before anybody knew about Sabrina. Paige called because she locked her keys inside the safe and she was at work, and so
Yes,
she
that
called
I saw that.
Maurice. Yeah, she called Maurice. So Maurice had to trot down to the bank. Now I see that Paige, Paige is getting more of a presence on the show. It seems like they got her brother dating Maurice to kind of pull her into the fold. And now the bank is not going to have a manager anymore. So is Paige going to be the new branch
It can't
manager?
be
Because
Maurice, right?
I said Paige.
I know, but
I'm
I'm
thinking
saying that
Paige because
you're saying Paige because it just simply cannot be Maurice.
I don't think so. But like I say, once again, uh Maurice was the flip talking sidekick to Sabrina. So now we got Paige, and he's gonna be the same way to Paige, hanging out with her and her brother. That Paige will be his boss, and he'll be the same way how he was with Sabrina.
Mm, I
You
can't.
see?
Oh,
See how they
yes, I
kind
do.
of segued into that? Demetrius says at the end of last episode, they called out Code Blue. Isn't that cardiac arrest? I
Yeah,
think
but it
that's
doesn't mean that the
true.
person is dead, and it also doesn't mean that it's Sabrina. I mean, like this. This is the way they always do stuff in Tyler Perry shows. They make everything look a specific way. It came from the area. She's in the critical care unit. She ain't in there alone, like so.
Yeah,
Anything that goes wrong in that unit is probably gonna be a cold blue. That's the downhill way. But that's how they always do
yeah.
in these Tyler Perry shows. They give you something that seems so obvious just so the next episode can come on and it'd be like, oh well, there was nothing to see here.
Uh,
But I don't know why
I
do that with
agree.
Karen though, because I'm sorry, let me interrupt you. But just as I'm thinking about it, Karen, if Karen, I'm not Karen, I mean Sabrina, if Sabrina is leaving, then this might be the one time in a Tyler Perry show where it actually means what it's implied.
I No, I was just gonna say I agree. I totally agree. Demetrius says Paige is going to be bank manager. and I think she was joking. But
She might be. I mean,
hey,
she almost had it last time, right?
right, unless that new woman who we see is going to be the new Sabrina, the darker woman who we didn't see
Mm.
yet. Yeah, and then she's going to be coming like she came from up north. She came from up north because the bank manager passed away and she got the spot.
See, I feel like then that won't make her a sister. I feel like in order for her to be any kind of sister, she's got to come in connected to one of them. Because if she does that, I mean that would make sense about it being a prominent spot. But if she does that, she just in her own world over there. I mean, I guess what she gonna Maurice gonna bring her to the party or something. I don't know.
She's the main part. She's the main. She's gonna be. I guess being on the title just means you're a main character. Because how long was Fatima a main character, but she wasn't a sister,
Yeah, she wasn't a sister.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Heck,
She
she's
she
still
she
not a
wasn't
sister.
in that
You
circle.
know.
Yeah. All right. I keep forgetting if I is this the one we just played?
Between me and Marcus, it was a mistake.
No.
I just can't believe you talked about me
I didn't.
to him. Okay. Yeah, I'm not living here anymore, so.
No, it was like a little bit. I was explaining our situation. Listen, Tony. I was drunk and I was hot. No, will you just listen to me? No, no, no. I want to blame the drugs and the alcohol, but I'm not.
Oy, oy, oy,
I just need you
oy,
to forgive me.
Tony.
Tony, I don't want to lose you. This whole thing has made me realize that.
All right.
It was a betrayal.
Yeah.
$10,000
Okay.
versus
So, all
infidelity.
right. So you remember what happened, right?
I just found out what
Um.
happened on this episode.
Right. So that's Tony and Danny were dating. They both were from the bank, and he got fired or he resigned or something like that. But whatever. Fast forward. Uh. He took some money that that she won in the settlement or something like that, right? He ultimately gave it back, but I thought they were done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Danny, she was done with him because that was a trigger for her because he's a gambler. He's a gambler, and she had gamblers in her family, and it kind of triggered Danny that she's like, no, enough's enough. I feel like Danny needs to be single anyway.
Mhm.
She doesn't need to be with anybody. And I always see people in comments like, oh, back when she was with Preston, she would no. She would have messed the way she messed over Preston, she messed over him too. And actually, Preston was a bit boring, but she doesn't like boring either. She
Mhm.
needs to stay single because that she so now she's back saying that she messed up and she wants to be back. Now she's pissing me off. She's pissing me off because she's backpedaling. Girl, you need to stay single. He's not for you. Obviously, he has an addiction. It's not gonna get no better, you know.
Well, she's got an
God damn
addiction.
it, party. Yeah, yeah, but she's a party girl. There's nothing wrong with that, but listen, you just gonna have heartache and heartache and heartache. Oh my goodness. Hold on before you got your comment, Shadero. Demetrius says, why is she explaining herself to Tony, who stole her money, and she put him out? They were not together. I totally agree. But I'm guessing she feels like she put him out, but I guess she truly didn't feel it was over. I guess she was just like, I
Well,
don't
she's
know.
explaining herself because she wants him back now.
Well, I'm with Demetria. She shouldn't be explaining herself. She shouldn't be trying to get him back. You
Well,
know,
those are two
I
different
guess
things.
no, you're right. I see what you're saying. Oh, what her explaining
If she's
herself
made the
versus
decision, if she's made the decision that she wants him back, she's got to do some things to get him back, and one of those things might be explaining.
I agree. Um, so Demetria, do you Demetria, do you think Danny should be going back with him? And I'm going to ask you the same thing, Sir Darrell. Do you think Danny should be going back to
Yeah, she
Tony?
should.
You just talking.
I'm not just talking.
You
I'm
don't even
just talking.
believe that. You don't
I'm
believe
no,
that.
no. Well, maybe it's because I didn't see last season, but Danny has been so messed up to so many people that I'm just talking about just the way she treats dudes and the way she treats people in general. That she got her flaws beyond logic. So, okay, maybe he screwed up a couple of times. They both can grow from that and use that experience coming on down the line. I mean, what did he do that was that he took $10,000? Is that the extent of what he did, or did he hit her or something else that I didn't see?
When he's been living on her couch, and let's not mention that we've never seen his place. We've never seen his place. He's got two freaking kids, whatever. That's not his business. But now we know why he lives check to check, because he gambles his money away, and it wasn't an issue when the money was flowing in from that good airport money that he was making. But now he's broke because he gambles,
Yeah,
and that is a trigger. That is a trigger for Danny, because she's had gamblers in her family. So why even put yourself through that? I don't
she's in.
understand.
Maybe she's in love.
No, she's not. No, she's not, because was so called in love with Preston. So why him and not Preston?
Well, that situation was crazy too.
What was crazy? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that she shouldn't have been with him. I'm saying that like she's psychotic. That's what we used to always call. Why are you looking like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about? We
No,
used to
baby,
always
no,
call her
because
psychotic.
you just said the lady's psychotic. So if she's psychotic, why would you be with somebody if she's psychotic?
Okay.
Answer my question, baby. If she's
The
psychotic,
reason
why
why
would she
wait,
be with
because
somebody?
we were talking about it from the standpoint of whether or not she should go back with him. Now, if you just want to talk about whether or not psychotic people should be with nobody, if that's the standard, then she shouldn't be with anybody. The question shouldn't have anything to do with him. The way the question was posed to me had made me believe that you're asking whether or not she should be with this
No,
guy,
baby.
whether or not
No,
this
baby. No,
situation.
baby.
So
No,
now
baby.
you're so
No,
now you're saying
baby.
she shouldn't be with anybody.
No,
If you
baby.
say that,
You
then
heard me.
I'm with you.
freaking I freaking said that from the beginning, that she needs to be single. And I've said that several freaking times, that she needs to be single because she's a party girl. There's nothing wrong with that. But she keeps shooting herself in the foot by trying to be in a relationship. That's all I'm saying. That's crazy. Uh, Demetrius says, no, you're not stealing $10,000 from me and sit on my couch all day playing video games with jailbird cousin while I'm at work. You know what? And I forgot about the freaking jailbird cousin that was there. Wasn't it? It was Danny's cousin was there also, hanging out on the couch all day, had the house smelling like Frito and corn chips.
Did this
And
happen for real?
Tony, yeah, that happened. That happened. And Tony don't cook like Preston.
Well, like they
Yeah, let's
wasn't
just make
showering or
that
something.
clear.
Like this really, they had the house stinking. Like seriously, they said that.
We can't smell it, but it was food all over. Somebody Uber Eats, DoorDash, it was empty boxes all over. And Danny's, she got a little box apartment, just a studio. Just a studio. You see the bed and the couch. And he's sitting there with the earpiece on, playing Call of Duty or whatever. And then Danny's cousin, hey, oh, I'm gonna play too. So they would just be there all day. She would come home from work, and she was like, Jesus, my little apartment, when you got a lot of people in the house, it starts smelling like behind and balls and stuff when it don't air out. I can only imagine. And I just, so why would she want to go back to that? I don't. It's wonky the way they're writing this. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I'll say one more time for the people saying that, oh, she should have stayed with Preston. She would have messed over him too. She would have
Oh,
messed
she
over
did
him
mess over
too.
him.
Right. So she needs to stay single, because if that didn't work, somebody who was just like I don't know, doormat, cooks for you all day and have sex with you, that ain't enough. Now you got somebody kind of the opposite, have sex day with you all day, but he has a personality and friends. That's still not enough. Stay single, Danny. Stay single.
Rich is on his way.
I played this scene because once again, this is that scene after the news was broken. The news came out that Sabrina was in critical condition. She's in a coma, and the one thing I heard somebody say, "Rich is on his way."
Mm.
You tell me what you think is wrong with that. If you see anything wrong with that, and I'll tell you what I see wrong with that statement. Rich is on his way.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
So out of all the people that freaking call, and this girl is in a critical condition about to die, nobody sees it fit to call her freaking mom, family members. Why are you calling Rich? Who is Rich?
Well, that's his friend.
Rich is on the way to the hospital.
Well, that guy. Who else is he gonna call? He
Oh,
don't have access to Sabrina's
Rich?
parents.
Hold on. Who's the one who said Rich is on the way?
Well, it doesn't matter who said it. The one who called
No, it
Rich.
does matter. It does freaking matter. It
The
does
one who
freaking
called
matter.
Rich was his friend.
Hold on. Hold on. Play it again. Hold on. Because I might change my stance.
Rich is on his way.
Tony said it. Tony
Wait,
said
who?
it. Tony.
Which one is Tony again?
Well, maybe I got their names wrong, but Danny's the dude Danny was just arguing with, and his name Tony.
Okay. Okay. Boom. I'm back on track now. Why? Okay. You right. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that on the chin. I was wrong because that's his friend. That's his friend. But why announce? First off, I'm not gonna back down too much. Why announce that?
Yeah, why is he announcing
First
it to
off,
this group? All right, everybody,
that's
calm
what I'm
down, calm
saying.
down. Rich is on his way. Rich will be here in a few minutes. He gonna take care of all this.
Exactly. He gonna sort this all out. He got his defibrillator. He got his defibrillator and all that. That's a scope. He's gonna get down into the. But my thing is, the bigger issue is he's calling somebody. Why is nobody else calling someone? You know what? I got Sabrina's mom on speed dial. If I'm an Andy, if I'm a Danny, I need to get some of the family members up here to let them know. I didn't see none of that.
Did nobody call
Really?
Karen's mama?
Except she's right up the street. She right up the street, right? I mean that would have been pointless too, but still, I just don't understand. Demetrius says, her cousin started dating Sabrina, and Rock was acting as if he was a doctor. Then she said he's selling his home to live with Danny. Yeah, I remember that. The guy, Sabrina started dating. Sabrina started dating Danny's cousin. You know about that part, right?
Why I heard about it.
Yeah, he pretended to be like a doctor or something, and they started having sex, and she later found out that was Danny's cousin. Danny was just like, I don't like you dating my cousin. Sabrina still had sex with him anyway. So Danny was just like, you know what? I'm washing my hands of it. My brother's messy. Do what you want. And then come to find out, the brother was messy. He wanted to have like threesomes or foursomes, and Sabrina was like, I don't want to do that. And then they stopped talking.
I missed
And
the. Apparently,
Danny,
I missed an amazing season.
yeah, Danny tried to warn him, but I have no sympathy for Sabrina. I mean, I got sympathy now because she dead,
Yeah, because
but
she in a coma.
uh,
Don't be heartless. Don't get us canceled.
uh, Jeff, remember, Rich brought her home when the ladies were drunk. Sabrina thanked him and gave him a hug of appreciation. I give you that. That did happen. Sabrina was sloppy drunk. They was out partying. Magically, magically, uh, magically, he was there for some Rich. Rich was there at the party he wasn't invited to. He's always there in his work clothes or some crap. You know what I mean? Popping up. Like, get out of here. That's BS. Yeah, he took Sabrina home because she was passing out drunk after they had a big fight in the bathroom. It was a big fight that they had in the bathroom, and she was just drinking and drinking, and she was drunk, and Rich was there like a knight in shining armor to take her home. My issue with that scene was how well do we know Rich? Yeah, we know him. We know him a bit, but last thing. If I'm a sister, I remember Sabrina not wanting to talk to him no more. So if she's sloppy drunk, am I gonna let him take her home? If she's sloppy drunk, am I gonna trust Rich to do the right thing? If you a sister,
Yeah, I don't know.
what you mean you don't know? Your home girl, sloppy drunk, blitzed out of her mind. You trying to tell me if I'm a Fatima, I'm not gonna say girl, Zach, put her in the back seat in the car. She's coming home with us till she sobers up. Not oh yeah, Rich got it. I'm gonna give her a hug. I'm gonna see you later. Make sure she get home.
Rich.
Obviously,
What's wrong with Rich?
Who is a Rich? That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's stupid. That's stupid. I don't. I'm not buying it. Um. But Demetrius says, Jeff, all that happened in Andy, and no one ever calls her so-called mom or sister. You surprised they're not calling family? You know what? I'm not surprised. That's the sad part. I'm not surprised, Demetri. I'm not surprised. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I told you, they got the janitor. They got the janitor doing the writing. So, hey,
All right, it's one more.
all right.
No, I'm saying one more. Wait, hold on. There's one more
One more clip, right?
comment. One more comment.
Oh, comment. Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, they let the officer take home Danny, and they had sex. What the officer that was just the officer in the scene here?
So yeah, he was okay. So he was flirting with both Danny and Andy at one
This dude
point.
right here?
And yes, he was flirting with both of them at one point. So this is like some crazy. This is so stupid. He was flirting with both of them at one point. Um, at that bar, I don't know. I forgot why he was there. I don't know if he was doing like private security or whatever. But no, he was in his normal clothes. He met them at this club where they were partying because I think it was like a going away. I forgot why they were out partying. I think like a going away celebration for your girl Karen. Uh, and they ended up having sex. Yes, Danny got sloppy drunk, but I don't think that was Danny wanted to have sex with him. I think they had sex in the bathroom, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah.
Sounds like someone's having too much fun and doesn't want to be found.
That's not like Sabrina. And what are you doing here anyway? On a flashlight cop job? You on patrol?
I escorted some accident victims down here to take their statements.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it's horrible. And the driver that appears that caused it isn't in any shape to talk to anyone. I doubt she's going to make it through.
Okay. Okay. So once again, a little out of order, y'all, but this was that scene I was talking about where Maurice and his new friend, they were looking around for Sabrina. Couldn't find her at the bank. So they went, they went to the local hospital just to see if she checked herself in or something, and they couldn't find any information. Now, the police officer, he just basically said, "Yeah, I'm here. There was a car accident, and the person, the woman, is in bad condition." You trying to tell me a light bulb didn't go off in their head to say, wait a minute, what is the woman saying? Because the officer, I don't think he ever met Sabrina, so he wouldn't know what she looks like, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he ever met Sabrina, but you trying to tell me Maurice couldn't find it fit to say, wait a minute, what's her name? What does she look like? You know, they just left like we can't get no information. They tried. Listen, they tried. Maurice is a friend. He's a coworker. I'm not gonna put all the blame on him, but good God, they were right there. The officers just said it was a woman who had a car accident. Hello, good God.
We have this one last scene that's not related to Sisters. It doesn't appear to be.
So
No, it's not.
in the book, in one of the chapters, they talk about mentorship. So allegedly, Charlie Mack and Will called me and said, "We're coming to your apartment."
Wait,
Man,
wait.
Yeah.
This dude said allegedly they called me. What?
Well, listen. That is that is brother Bilal.
Wait. I'm sorry. Can we finish this, or you don't want to? You don't want the?
Well, no, I want to get some. I want to just get a little backstory for people that your
Okay.
brother. But this is like a trending topic. He came out from hiding. He was overseas because he was getting death threats. He was having an interview with Tasha K. She's a comedian, and now she has a platform that she does interviews.
I never knew she was a comedian before. I
Yeah,
didn't know what
I
she
mean,
was.
I wasn't that familiar with her, but she's a comedian personality. And brother Bilal, the heavyset guy who was talking, he was a good friend of Will Smith back in the day, way back in the day. And you would see his name come up on projects of Will Smith, in the background, like stage hand or whatever. And you would also see him on TV shows, but like just in the background. And like when Will Smith had All of Us, you would see him in credits or just maybe in a clip in the background walking or something like that. Never a starring role, but they were good friends. Will called him years ago to help him Will was mentoring this guy named Brashear Gray, and he's from him from the show
Empire.
crap Empire. And there was a lot of crazy stuff going on in the background. But go ahead and finish the clip.
Whoa, I thought you were about to. I thought you was about to say a
What?
whole lot more than that. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
in the book, in one of the chapters, they talk about.
But I'm bugging about how he says he allegedly called me. I just find that hysterical because you're using the word allegedly, but you're talking about yourself. Normally people don't do that.
Yeah.
Mentorship. So allegedly, Charlie Mack and Will called me and said, "We're coming to your apartment." Man, we got this new guy. Will is mentoring. His name is Brashear Gray. Everybody call him Yaz. You know what? I'm thinking they coming to get product because with people on various companies, and then Will said, "Yo, because Bashir was supposed to allegedly star in the reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Chicago and hold this guy down, right? I said to be his assistant. And he was like,
he always sending you to be the assistant.
That's what's in my bank account right now, right? Will started laughing, right? And said, I'm gonna make sure you get double that over. So I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. I said, "What the F is wrong with you?" And he was like, you know. He said, Will me. Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Damn.
Okay. So, it's so many things that go on in the background that we don't know about. But once again, you see, like all of this stuff is starting to come out. Like Diddy just went to jail or prison for his, allegedly sex trafficking and sex parties and all that stuff. And it kind of ties into Will Smith now because a lot of people talk like Will Smith. He has the kind of same situation at his house. Him and his wife Jada, they kind of do the same things, you know. And Brashear, he was picked to he was picked to be famous. You know how you ever hear someone say like people just don't become famous by accident, like they're like picks, like they'll have a slot for like, okay, we need a young guy to play this role. It doesn't matter if he's talented, we just need a young guy, and they hand pick that person.
Mm-hmm.
We just have a slot for somebody to be famous. You ever hear someone say that before?
Yes.
But yeah, I thought this story was just so fascinating, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna heat up. So I can't foresee Will Smith going to prison, but hey, Diddy's going to prison, so it could happen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
once again, this guy, I just wanted to put some light on it. Brother Bilal, he's now turned whistleblower. He has a book that he wrote. I'm posting the whole video on the channel probably later tonight. And it's a long video with Tasha K, and it's a very in-depth interview, very in-depth, very informative. Yep.
That chair that Tasha K sits in front of always looks like it belongs in a kindergarten. Have you ever noticed
Leave
that?
her alone.
I mean,
I
look
just
at
got
this chair. Look at that.
I just got turned on to her, but I love it because I think that keeps her real. She doesn't want some big old fancy couch or something. She just spitting the facts, and her platform is really blowing up. Um, and I saw some comments. Some people were just like, "Oh, Tasha K, she keeps stopping the interview when it's getting good, and she keeps trying to make light of it, and she keeps." And I say to that, you do realize the type of person she is. I mean, this is her platform. She's not making light of it, but she is a comedian, and a comedian who has a platform that has interviews. She's not Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? So I tell people like you're watching her show and her platform. You know what type of person she is. So don't complain when she's kind of like giving like goofy looks, because that's what she does. You know.
Yeah.
Like if you see Steve Harvey on the Family Feud, are you gonna complain that he makes those goofy faces? No,
I,
because
I,
that's
I
what he
do, but most
does.
people won't, and most people shouldn't, and I shouldn't. I just happen to strongly dislike Steve Harvey, and so
And
it's
I get
difficult
it,
for me.
but you know what you're gonna get, right?
You know what you're
You
going to get
know,
exactly, exactly, which is the
you know what
reason
you're
I
gonna get.
avoid him.
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
I definitely, it becomes my responsibility, knowing what I'm going to get. It becomes my responsibility to avoid it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's all we got for necessary news. Overall, how did? Oh wait, Demetrius says, he met all of them ladies when Karen was missing. Oh, I think she was talking about when I was talking about the police officer, and I'll put his picture up again in the repost. When I said that the police officer never met Sabrina, I think I said that. I think she might be right. She might be right. So the police officer did meet. So if that's the case, if the police officer met Sabrina, did he not see who was brought in critical condition,
He
or
might not
they
have
don't?
if they had to take out with the jaws of life. He might have just been securing the scene, not necessarily
You know,
looking at
but
the.
but we do know that later on the freaking hospital called because she had bank cards on her. You know,
Yeah, but
even
the doctor wouldn't necessarily. I mean, not the doctor. The police officer wouldn't necessarily be privy to that.
well, why not? What do you mean on the scene? They're going to be trying to get information. Like, who is this person? Who can we contact? They're going to be grabbing all of that. That's crazy. You trying to tell me in her car they're not going to the glove box looking for an insurance card, a registration? Really? Hello?
That doesn't mean that they're gonna. That's not like looking at a picture. You're talking about somebody you expect him to just remember the name of the person. And
No. No, they can pull out. You trying to tell me the freaking police, they run tags all day. That's all they freaking do to try to screw people over in life. You trying to tell me he couldn't run her tag?
that's not gonna mean that he's gonna relate her back. There's a million Sabrinas in this city. He's gonna relate her back
Wait a
to the
minute.
Sabrina.
No, baby. Dimitri just said, I just realized Dimitri just said that he met all of them. Now he's at the freaking hospital and he's seeing Maurice, friends of Sabrina. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Well, we just brought this woman in, ain't Sabrina, then they better scoop it up. No, baby. That's sloppy ass writing. That's baloney. That's baloney. That's baloney.
Well, it's
Oscar
bad writing.
Myers.
I give you that for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I just feel like they're just like, you know what, screw the show. Do what you want. I don't care. Whatever. Do what you want. Y'all write it. Y'all write it. Y'all write y'all own scripts. I don't care if Andy's
Let us know
pregnant
when you're done.
in
Are
the
you all
freaking
ready to
show.
act? Are you all ready to act out what you wrote? All right, let's go.
I'll approve it. Give me the stamp. I'll approve it. Here. I'll approve it. There you go. Y'all gonna be out the door anyway. Better make it good
Yeah.
so you can freaking use that as an audition for your next show. That's
Next gig.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So overall, what did you think of the episode, and what do you predict for the direction of the show?
I was very sad of the episode. I mean, I thought it was mediocre writing, but it did move me. Like I was actually moved the mere fact that those two were gone, and I realized that I'm going to miss Karen desperately. I'm gonna really miss her. Um, but I don't think it was a good episode. Still, I don't know what to think of the future of the show. I just don't know. I don't know how you do what they did. I don't know how you have two women leave and then replace them. Like if you're going to replace two of the main characters, you take seasons to replace them. They really should have done this wrong. I mean, it's too late now. It's already done. It's clearly it's airing, so it's no turning back. But I'm just interested to see what they're going to do because this is from my vantage point, this is crazy.
Crazy. Oh my goodness. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh my God. Like I said, I know you think Tyler Perry had a hand in this. I don't believe it. I think he washed his hands of it.
I
That's what
mean, he
I
did
think.
make it seem like that, but what he said in that interview that we had referenced last year was that he now got to get back involved because they like botched it so badly. And I wonder whether or not no, that's not it. I was about to say I wonder whether or not those two actors were just like we can't even deal with this anymore. I don't
I
know.
mean, listen, I doubt if they on the screen, they're not leaving because of that.
Yeah.
You know, they're not leaving because of that. They're not writers. They don't know what's good. You know,
Yeah.
they write whatever, they act out whatever he writes and happy to get a check.
Yeah.
So they left for different reasons. They left for different reasons. I don't know why. I'm not happy. When is your show coming back? Divorce Sisters.
I have no idea, but that's really annoying me because they just like that's a major cliffhanger. I don't know. You still just are
I
okay with it? Did you finish watching it? Or I
I
mean,
did. I
the
mean,
episodes, and it just didn't grab you.
it's okay. I'm between shows. I will. It's a nice little watch between shows, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. I'm like, it's kind of, what's it like, churchy? I can't remember. Like the storyline is just, it's just okay for
I
me.
can tell already though that what we're watching in season one, because we're still in the middle of season one, what we're watching in season one is really the layout for the show. We're not really gonna see the show until season two because nobody's divorced yet, except for one person. And so the name Divorced Sisters shows you that we're going to be dealing with women who are divorced, and all of them are in these situations that are playing out. And I think next season they will be divorced, and we'll really see the show in its true form because they will be divorced by then or separated at least.
Oh, side note, Demetrius says, well, Sabrina really didn't have a storyline, and Karen, I heard, was doing other things.
Don't
Sabrina had a
forget that other thing. This
storyline.
is not a full-time job. This is a 2 week out of every 6 months job. There's no if you are an actor, it's not like somebody is on a daily soap opera or doing a movie. a Tyler Perry show is not a real job, and I don't mean it like it sounds. Like that's not a real job. I'm saying that in the world of acting, it is 2 weeks out of your life tops. 2 weeks tops. It won't interfere with other projects. That's the thing about Tyler Perry shows. They don't interfere with other projects. Even a movie is 3 weeks. It's not. People don't legitimately say, "Oh, I have other opportunities that I want to pursue," because it ain't taking up your time at all.
Yeah. It's not like you doing a stage play where
It's not.
you got workshops and it's not that. I see what you're saying.
They get the scripts a week.
Uh,
They get part of the scripts a week before they shoot. So if it's a 2 week shoot, then 3 weeks is really all that is expected of them for a full time paycheck. No, no, they people they talk about it. These actors are saying like we get a real paycheck for hardly. I don't mean hardly no work because they are working, but it's in a short. It's really in a short time. They love working on Tyler Perry projects because it frees them up for other projects because there's no time
yeah,
requirement.
yeah. Think about it. Like Andy, she kind of scheduled to where she had a freaking baby. I mean, she was showing a little bit, but for the most part, she wasn't really showing.
Mm-hmm.
And she already had the baby, so she had time to give birth in between uh seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, what was I gonna say? Any word about bruh? Would they even be returning bruh?
I don't know. I need bruh. I need divorce sisters, and I need ruthless. These are the things that I need. All of them are on BET Plus, so maybe there's something happening over there.
Any more words from Lenny Thomas?
He ain't banging. I thought about that when we start talking about Bashir. Um, yeah, no new words other than he won't be banging boys when if he does.
Yeah.
Or no, not shouldn't say if he because he does have a OnlyFans. If his OnlyFans decides to turn porn, you will just get a chance to look at his humongous penis, and that's it.
So what? I mean, I talked about it before, but like when somebody makes it OnlyFans, that's pretty much like he's not doing it for fun. He's not doing it for free.
No, it's not.
I mean,
It is
he's doing
not
it
for
for
free.
income. You know, uh, I don't know what to make of him. Is he like on the verge of like slipping?
Yeah,
Is it
a lot
like
of people know. A lot of people do OnlyFans now. Just they do it in a way where it's um it's the platform that they can charge, but it's not porn. He's not doing porn. He says on OnlyFans. He's just showing more
yeah,
suggestive pictures. But let's just look and see how much his OnlyFans is. His
I would
OnlyFans is
call it a
$20
thirst
a month.
trap. Hmm.
$20 a month. He has 11 videos and 224 pictures. So he
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just him eating cereal in underwear, something like that.
well on this on the picture that they have on the cover, it doesn't like he got on any clothes at all. Um, so I think he's I'm not even sure about the underwear part. And then
Yeah,
he's standing.
I'm just
Another picture. He's standing in front of a leaf.
yeah, it's just like the like I told you, like the more I hear him talk and I hear his like real personality, it's just kind of like okay, he's kind of like I don't know, a little eccentric. I don't know. I don't know if you get that vibe.
I do. I do.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but like he just like flipped. He kind of like flipped. You know,
Listen, the man got a
yeah.
he has to make a living. Can't begrudge him of
How
that.
often do how often do people like get killed off of TV shows all the time?
He was the main character.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like if I was a fly on the wall in that room, I just feel like yo, they can't do this without me. They just like did it just to show him, like, oh really? That's what I that's what I think happened.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened. Yeah. And that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Did you rate the episode from 1 to
Oh,
10?
I did 5.
I'll also say five.
Yeah.
I'll also say five. You know, it's you know, I really didn't see the other character. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going. I'm kind of lost. Uh, yeah, I also give it a five. Do you think the show's going to continue, or you think like that's it, wrap it up?
I am
Let's.
so confused right now on what is happening and how this is gonna go. I don't know.
All right, all right, well, that's all you got. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna put this on the. We mainly get all our views on the replays anyway, so I'll be reposting. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Sir Daryl, anything else?
That's it. I'll see y'all next time.
Later.